Lizard is cute as heck. Y'all see
I
my
would
animal?
say that it's pretty cute.
Thank
Training, stop hyping yourself
Put that
up.
shit away.
That's not it.
Nasty ass lizard.
Try to listen to what?
Uh,
Cause say something slick. Say something slick. Exactly.
Where's my show me? Here we go. I have something already.
Nice close up your face.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't have my face on it either. I have a cat, so because math cats are cool. Here we are. Everyone can see this, right? We're good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, hold on. That's not the draft I want, though. It is. Awesome. So this is Unit 1, Lesson 1. We have a new curriculum this year. That's what this. Oh, someone's in the lobby, so we better let them in. Give me 2 seconds. Haha, that'll be a thing. So we are going, this one is called a towering sequence. Unit 1 is sequences and functions. All right. So, oops. What we're going to start by, and I will open up a chat. Oh, she's leaving. I invited her in and now she's leaving. It probably is the internet. All right. Okay. Everyone needs to find where this is. So who's
Like
not
in Canvas or something?
Who's not in Infinite Canvas? I can send you the link.
Where's it at? Like, what is it under?
It's under topic 1, or you can go to the calendar and it'll be on the calendar too. So everyone should be here on Infinite Canvas. I'll give everyone a minute to do that, and then you guys can start the warm up on your own. So on a piece of paper, or
is it the towering sequence
thing? Mm-hmm. Yep. You will look for the page that looks like that. It'll say lesson 1.1 overview. It'll tell you what it is. And then you can click on warm up at the top and it'll take you to something that looks just like this. How about you do now?
Can I get a piece of paper?
Also, unless you have a question, if you would just mute yourself so that we don't distract. Okay, so is everyone here? And I'll go through this tomorrow just so you guys can see where to go so we start making a habit of it. Okay, so I'm going to give everyone, you can do it on the paper or type it. So what it says is, here is a rule for making a list of numbers. I know what I need to do. I like you guys, but I don't want you popping up here. Everyone go there. Okay. You should see it should say a towering sequence, and then there's going to be 7 link tabs, and you should be able to click between them all, and you would start on warm up. So what you're going to do here is, it says here's a rule. The rule is each number is 1 less than twice the previous number. That's the rule. So what you need to do is pick any number you want to start with, and then you need to follow the rule to build 5 other numbers. 4 other numbers. Okay, so I'm going to give everyone a minute to do that, and then someone can give me their example, okay? If you're having problems getting there, my screen has exactly what the lesson on Canvas has. So bonus. You should definitely be looking at your screen if you can't look at Canvas. Though I do recommend Canvas. Hopefully we'll have about 15 minutes of lesson, and then you guys will be able to do the rest of this on your own and turn it in today.
Should we like write down like and take notes and stuff?
Probably. Yep. If you want, there's even a vocabulary list you can download on your computer.
Okay.
And if you guys want like tips on how to take notes on your computer, because most of your computers are touchscreen, so if you have a, like I do, I have a pin with a pin on the end of it, like a digital pin. You can even take notes on your computer if you want. Which just depends on what.
So we can take notes on the computer and write them down?
Yep, whichever one you like. As long as you're taking notes, that will be very good. And then if you happen to miss one of the lessons, I'm recording this right now, and I am going to actually post this in the calendar so that you can watch whatever lesson you missed that I gave the rest of the class. That doesn't mean not show up to class, because attendance is being taken. And every time we have any other correspondence, that's also being tracked in Infinite Campus. So attendance is just like every other day, like we were going to regular classes. Okay, so I'm going to give one more minute. Hopefully everyone who hasn't been talking to me has been working on this, and then someone can give me their number in about 1 minute.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Okay, so it says pick a number to start with and follow the rules to build a ladder. So each number is one less than twice. Like, can you explain that a little bit? I'm a little scared.
We're going to do it. So just pick a number and then try to do that rule. And then I'm going to do an example. And I just want you to try it. If you mess up, that's fine. You actually learn more when you make mistakes than you do if you know it right away. So there is no wrong mistake in this class.
Okay.
We're going to win. All right. With that, hey guys. So somebody in the chat or in voice, just tell me what number you picked. Somebody give me a number.
7.
7. Sounds good. 7. Does everyone see how I'm writing that on the screen? Gonna be there?
Yeah, I see it.
Perfect. So there is 7. So if we were following the rule, whatever number goes next in this sequence of numbers is going to have to be one less. When you hear the word less, what mathematical thing is that talking about? Less is a word that means something.
Subtraction.
When I say like, I need 5 less.
So you need like, it's like the smaller number, you need 5 that you're taking away.
I'm taking away, and in math, we usually don't say taking away, we say
Then
Subtract.
yeah. So what we want to do is we want to subtract 1, and then it says then twice the previous number. So there's going to be a subtract 1, and when we hear the word twice, what's going on?
you're like adding more.
Multiply.
Multiply. Yep. So it says each number is 1 less than twice the previous number. So this is tricky because one of these things has to be done first. Which one is being done first, the multiply or the subtraction?
The subtraction.
That is the one that's written first. Is that the one that is going to happen?
No. Wait, so it'll be like 14 and then you take away 1.
Yes, exactly. So 7 times 2 is 14, but then we have to subtract 1 because it needs to be 1 less. So this would be 13. Yeah. And then the next one would be 13, and we have to do what?
Add times 2 and take away 1.
Times 2, subtract 1. So times 2 is 26.
Oh my goodness, I'm actually kind of getting
it. There we go. 25, right? Because 13 times 2 is 26, minus 1 is 25. Okay. 25 times 2 is 50, minus 1 is 49. I just do a lot of math. If you need a calculator to do this, that's absolutely fine. I'm just faster than this. The way I did this is like 49 is basically 50. So 50 times 2 minus 2 is, 98. So 49 times 2 is 98 minus 1 is 97. That's fine. Just make sure that you come back and see the recording, okay? So if you drop out of the class early, you need to, thank you for letting me know, you just need to make sure that you are watching the recording later, okay? Have a good day. All right, so there's our list. We made a sequence, okay? So this whole thing, this list of numbers is what we call a sequence, because it's not just a random list. There's a specific way to get those numbers, okay? So that is the, like, kind of what we're doing. So here's what you guys are gonna do, and you do need to be in, and I'll send the link out just in case. We're gonna do an activity, and you need to have this, be able to do this. So there is an applet, so you need that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna explore sequences using something called the Tower of Hanoi. Now what the Tower of Hanoi is it looks like this over here, see these? Okay. So it's basically stacked discs of different sizes.
Miss Smith,
Yes.
can you tell somebody to turn off their mic because you keep on echoing and I can't hear you?
It's not, yes. If can everyone check their mics and just make sure it says you're muted? And if you're not muted, just do me a favor. So
my internet died.
That's fine. Perfect. We're all muted except for me, which as it should be. Perfect. So here, you guys are going to do this. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to do this on your own. And there is, if you look at Canvas, there is a table for you to fill out. So what you would do is you're going to go to this applet that I've linked, and you're going to explore this. You're going to make a Tower of Hanoi with 2 discs, and then you're going to try to rearrange it on a different peg. The rules are you can only move 1 disc at a time, and you can never put a bigger disc on top of a smaller one. And I will make sure that you guys can see this. I'm going to find.
Also, while my internet got disconnected, I didn't get to learn about the previous one, the warm-up.
Perfect. Guess what? I'm recording this. So after this, if you want to, you can go and definitely rewatch what we just did. That's pretty.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. So here's what you guys should be doing. It should be this. So this is the number of, so we have 2 discs. So what you need to do is you need to rearrange the discs one at a time. See how I moved it? Does anyone want to see that again? I'm doing the 2 for you, and then you guys can practice the rest. And if you push show count, see how it shows you how many moves that it took to get it rearranged? So that's what you need to do. I took this one on the right, or the one on the left, and I moved 1 disc at a time. And I moved the whole disc to another pole.
So we move it from one side to another?
Yep. The goal, you solved it when it doesn't matter which one, as long as it's one of the other ones. Does that make sense? It just can't be that left one. Then okay, this is for 2. When you want to do 3, you just move it up. You just click this slider on the bottom left. See how I can have 3 discs, 4 discs. I can have all many discs. So I'm going to be quiet so you guys can do this. And I want you to make a table. So if you look, there is a table on Canvas that you can copy into your paper and write the number of moves. It has to be the minimum number of moves. So try to get it in as few as possible. feel like I should have my speaker out just so we could have mood music while we're doing stuff like this. I actually do have, while everyone else is speaking, I actually do have a virtual notebook set up for you guys, I'm pretty sure. Look. So if you go, I will, at the end of class, whoever said that, Isabel, I'll show you how to use your virtual notebook at the end of class, okay? That way, I just didn't want to do that, like, first off, because it can be a lot. I'm going to mute myself for 3 minutes while you guys do this. And just in case for people who didn't know how to start the table, I have it pulled up right here so you guys can see that. There we go. Cool.
We're doing the least amount of move, right?
Yep, you need to get, you can't, the least amount.
So, and then once you're done with that, what do you do?
Did you fill out this table like it shows me right here?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I just wait.
It says, so you need, if you've done 3 and 4, you need to answer, do you see the questions below the student activity?
Yeah.
Questions 1 through 5. So probably you are on, if you've done 3 and 4 discs, you need to answer 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
How many discs?
Guys, I think you guys need a prize. I think we're all here, literally.
Dang. I have a question. How many
Yes.
discs do we have to do?
You only have to actually do 3 and 4.
Okay.
So
Well, do I have to do it on the student workbook?
if you'd like, yes. If you went and
Well,
got your
if so,
materials,
then I
you can
just
also-
finished it.
Yep. If you would like, if you were there and actually received the student notebook, this will also be in the student notebook. Almost everything we do should be in the student notebook. So there's another really great way to look at it.
Yay!
All right. So that's about 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to talk about it. So does anyone remember?
You know, this is making things easier. Thanks, Bisbit.
You're welcome. We're going to make it all awesome. All awesome all the time. It's the new class slogan. I'm sorry about it. All right. So when we didn't do this one, but how many, if the disc just has one disc, how many times do you have to move that disc to get it on another peg?
Once.
One. You just have to move it one. There's no additional needed. When I did 2 discs for everyone, how many moves did it take me?
3.
2.
3. There's 3. Okay. Did someone do it with 3 discs?
Yeah, it took 4.
So, did you say it was 4? I think it was 4.
Yeah, it took 4.
It took me 17 times to do 4 discs.
Oh, I mean 3 discs.
It
We're at
took
3
me
discs.
8.
So I'm stupid.
1, 2.
For 3 discs, it took me like 7.
4,
Yeah, it took me 7 to do 3.
3 discs was 4 though.
7. I think
It was 7.
I think it would take you. You got to remember the rules. You can only move 1 disc at a time, and you cannot put a big disc on a small disc. Okay.
And you said we don't have. Damn. Okay. Then I guess I did something wrong.
You want me to do it for you? I can do it real quick.
Yeah, can you please do it? Cause
Yeah.
I guess I did it wrong.
Okay.
Then.
So can everyone see this? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got to take this small.
Yeah.
I got to take this small disc, and I've got to move it. This one has to be moved here because it can't go on top of the small one. Then I have to take this one and move it here, okay? Because that way it gets it out of the way. Then I can take the base and move it over here. There's more than one way to do it. This is just, they'll all only have 7 moves though. Then I got to get this small one and move it over here because this one
Good.
here, and then I can put the small one back on top.
Okay, so I'm so confused. You gotta move the base around. I thought you could keep the base at one spot and then move the other blocks. That's how I got 4.
Yeah, that's fine. You have to move the entire thing over to a different peg in the same order that it was originally. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's one side to the other.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Bet.
Well, I think we got, make sure no one's. Yeah. If you already finished 3 and 4, David, how many does it take for 4? How many moves does it take for 4, David? You can just type in the chat if you like, or say it. So we know
The
it's
teacher
1,
knows.
3, 7.
For 4, it took me like 25.
I mean, I did it before and I got 18.
I got 17 for 4.
All right, let's figure it out.
Can I take a video of you doing 4 just to know how to do it?
You don't have to worry because I'm going to do it on this recorded video for us. Let's go back. Let's try 4. All right.
That's
So
5.
got to move
5.
this. And I've got to move this. Got to move this.
You're doing 5.
Oh, no.
So,
No.
yo-
I don't want to do 5. That's going to take too long. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move. I'm gonna move this one here. Nope.
No, that's from now on to the big base.
Yeah. Hold on here. This one can go here. That one can go here. That one can go there.
Yeah.
See? So we move the base. That's the easiest one. So that once you get the base moved, it's easy. It's probably 25. We're gonna have fun. There. This needs to go here. Here. I was just speeding it up.
What?
Did anyone get less than how 15, Chloe?
What was that?
How did you get 15?
I just did it.
Look, I'm magic. That's how Miss Smith. I can
Yeah.
buy that. I buy magic. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 19. So does anyone see a pattern? The point is that there is a pattern for this. If you look at it, if we look at our table, let's go with 19.
Do we have to put the same number as you?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be like that. Cool. It is 15 though, so let's put 15.
Yeah.
I figured it out. Past 4, don't do past 4. It gets really tricky. So look at our sequence. Without doing 5 discs, do we think we could figure out how to do 5 discs? Like what the pattern is? Can anyone see the pattern?
Yes.
There is a pattern. What's the pattern?
Times 2 plus 1.
Does everyone see that?
Yeah.
5 does take 31, and you can find that without doing it, because every time to get to here, we times it. We take the n. N from now on is going to be the number you're starting with. So this is n equals 1. So we take 1 times 2 plus 1, we'll get 3. 3 times 2 plus 1 is 7. 7 times 2 plus 1 is 15. So even though this seems like it should be really random, this actually has a specific number of moves. You can figure out what's the smallest move. Okay? So this is how a table of a sequence looks like. It's a real thing. All right? So here's what I want everyone to do. Just for a practice, before I let you move on to the rest of it, you don't have to exchange papers. What I want you to do is either on a piece of paper or in your Algebra 2 booklet, I want you to just create a sequence of 5 numbers that follow the rule that you choose. Write them both down, and then someone can write their sequence, and we can try to guess what the rule is. Okay?
Can it be like any rule, like any type of rule?
Yep. Try not to make it too hard. The harder the rule, the more like into it the rule is, the harder it generally tends to be to just do it. But everybody give me some.
Okay.
I'll give everyone 2 minutes, and then I'll just have people put their rules in there, and we'll see if we can figure them out. Or their sequences, not your rules, just the list number. Don't give me your rule, just give me your number list. While you guys do that, I'm gonna go make sure my kids haven't alt F4'd out of their classes.
Wait, what are we doing? Creating something.
Spoilers, all my kids are actually still in their classes. Bonus. So for those of you who don't know, I have two students that go to North High School. You might know some of them.
Who are they?
Eric and Deegan Eddie.
Oh.
And I gotta go make sure they're doing their work too, because no one's getting out of work.
Do we put the sequence we made in the chat?
Yep, put it in the chat. Oh, I see. I know that one. After you're done talking, you can just mute yourself just so everyone can have that clear. Oh no, your Wi-Fi? Or oh, that's fine. Just come back in. I'll always let you back in. You know, the sad thing is that I've turned off. Oh, no, I'll do it. I'll fix it next time, guys. I turned off notifications on one of my computers, but not my iPad, because that's where I'm getting the list. All right, so we have a couple people who've given us some sequences. Let's try to figure these sequences out. Okay. So let's see here. Let's do this first one. So Chloe said 500, then 100, then 20, then 4. Does anyone know what that rule is? Does anyone want to shout that out real quick?
I have a question. What
Yes,
can I see where people wrote them down?
Yes. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go. If you look, see up here, see where there's a chat button up here. See where there's
on the call?
Yep. See up top where there's a little chat icon in the corner, the top right corner.
I got it. Thank you.
There. No problem. Gonna let people in. Let people in. I think next time I'm gonna turn off the lobby because it looks like a few of us are having, and I might have internet issues one day. Not that I'll probably get, but so let us talk about this. So what's the rule for 500, 100, 20, and 4?
Divided by 5
Yep.
is what Jaden Young said.
Yep, it is divided by 5, and you're correct. I'm curious to know, I'm gonna need everyone to tell me how to say your names. I'm horrible at this. I am not gonna lie, horrible at pronouncing names. I am sorry in advance. Is it and that's probably not it. I'm so bad at people's names. 1/5. Okay, what about this one? Someone put this one in. What do you think that one is? I'm not even sure what that one is.
Which one?
I put it in the chat.
Oh.
I copied it from someone's. What's that one, guys?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Of course.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. I think it's cute. She's asking. It's so sweet. Does anyone know what that one is? Because we're going to go on real quick and I'm going to show you what we have to do.
I know it has to do something with multiplication.
Times 3 plus 2? Someone's like, give me something harder. Yeah, that works out. Look at all that.
2.6. 6.
Did you literally do it with decimals in a training? Oh my goodness. He's trying to get, don't worry, we'll get there, guys. guys.
Pause.
But not today, training. All right, we're trying to have an easy day. All right, I will have my comments turned off for the next video. Okay, so here's some examples you're going to have to be able to do. So this is our cool down, and then you guys will have about half an hour to, I'll tell you what you need to finish, and I'm going to have you finish it, okay? So, this is kind of an example of what we need to be able to do today. This is our cool down. This is kind of what you're going to have to do for your practice, and then also for your exit ticket, which I will show you. So, there is a sequence. It starts 3, 6, okay? What are some possible rules this sequence could follow?
Times 2.
It could be times 2. Does anyone know what's another thing this sequence could be?
Times 3 minus 3.
Times 3 minus 3. Or did you say times 2, times 3 minus 3?
Yeah.
What's another one that's probably the easiest to think of?
Plus 3.
When you said multiples, right? Which is plus 3, yeah. So plus 3 is the same thing as saying multiples. So because multiples just means 3, then 2 of them is 6, 3 threes is, so it's the same thing. Is adding another 3. So those are all. Are those all going to look the same though when we wrote out the terms in the sequence? When we wrote out the terms in the sequence, are they going to be the same numbers though? Oh, someone's not muted. Okay. We just got to make sure I'm muted or extremely quiet, because when I record this, I don't want it to have too much reverb. So you can get different rules. Those are all the different rules. So that's it. It was an easy day because we didn't want you to do too much. Oh, and the two terms you need to be familiar with today are C, and that's in there. Okay. Has anyone seen my screen change yet?
Can you please repeat that or put in the chat?
My screen is stuck. My screen is stuck.
Oh no.
I know. We'll be fine. We will conquer on. Anyway, so if you guys are gonna start your like a vocab sheet or like a document on your computer that has Algebra 2 note, one of those things you need to know, and it is under vocabulary, is a sequence. Okay, a sequence is a list of numbers, possibly going on forever. Doesn't have to. Okay, so like a sequence I'd give an example of is if I made the list of all positive integers, that means whole numbers that are odd, that list would go on forever. That's a sequence. It's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, there's infinite number of sequences, and it's just a list of numbers. Okay, now a term of the sequence is one of the numbers in your sequence. So if I had a list 1, 3, 5, 7, and I could go on, we're just doing the odd numbers. Okay, each of these numbers separately is a term. So 1 would be the first term, 3 would be the second term, 5 would be the third term, 7 would be the fourth term, 9 would be, etc. Does everyone understand what a term is as opposed to a sequence?
Yes, it's just a number.
Yeah, it's a specific, a term is a specific number in the sequence. The sequence is the whole list of numbers, and that's the only vocabulary for today. So what I need you to do one is be able to make sure you can do these things.
Hey,
You can
yo.
give an example of a sequence, and you'd be able to identify given terms in a sequence. Like if I say, hey, find the sixth term in the sequence, you would know you were looking for the sixth number in that sequence. That's all you got to be able to do today. Here are your tasks. You have about half an hour to get them done before your next class, or anytime today, as long as they're done today. I would like you to complete the student practice. It's about 4 questions long, and it's, you can download it through Canvas.
Wait,
And I
where
would
do we
like
need to
to
write
turn-
this at?
I'm sorry, what?
Where do we need to do this at?
I will show you. So give me a second, and I'm gonna switch back to my computer and show you where to find this. Okay. So these are your 3 tasks today. Complete the student practice, turn in an exit. This is block 3. You have 1 more. So complete the student practice, turn in an exit ticket, and if you need more, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to go. Sign in. The secret. Okay. So where you're going to go, this is not, you guys don't need this. This is my other class. So you're going to go to your Canvas. Just to make it easier, your Canvas is the one that has the picture of a math cat on it. Okay. You're going to go, you can go to your class calendar. Okay. And you're going to click on 1.1. And do you see how there's all these things you can click on? Does everyone see that?
Yes.
So this is the warm up I did with you. This was the activity I did with you. If here is I did this with you, but if you missed the vocab, it is we put it here for you. So you can write it down. This is the practice. Okay. The answers are given, but my suggestion to all the students is please do it and then download the practice. If you just download it and then you just use the answer key to answer it, it's not helping you out, and it's not going to help you out on the assessments either. Okay. Now, if you are still a little lost, if you go to this, someone's not quite muted, my friend. Thank you. Okay. There is an additional support tab that has additional videos. Okay. And then here is where your exit ticket will need to be turned in. So you can take a picture. So this, you will start it and you will just answer the questions in the tab provided.
I have a question about the exit ticket.
Sure.
Is it graded?
Is it what?
Is it graded?
The exit tickets they help me. You need to do the exit tickets. The only thing that's graded are the quizzes and the assessments, but if you're not doing the exit ticket, you're not interacting with the material, so you're not going to get a good grade on it's going to affect your grade, but it's not for your grade. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I was going to do it regardless, but I just didn't, this is the first day and I didn't want to already get a bad grade in this class.
Nope. The only things that be graded are the quizzes and the assessment. Okay. So this exit ticket is what you absolutely do need to do today, and I do recommend doing the student practice. That way, if you have questions, you can message me in Teams or an email, and I can help you answer those. Okay. If that's all you needed, you can leave this chat and you can go to your asynchronous time where you are completing this exit ticket before your next class. Okay. I will see you guys here tomorrow at 12:30 again. It'll be a shorter class. We just were kind of figuring stuff out today. So it'll only be 45 minutes tomorrow. So please be on time. Okay, guys? You have exit ticket. I'll be around to answer questions until 2 when I have another class. I am going to now show, someone wanted to know where your notebook was for teams, and I'm going to show you that as well. Okay. So if you go into our general, if you want to go to our team, our Algebra 2 team, and you go to either at the top, this is what it looks like on an app. So if you have the app, the class notebook is right here, and you should have your own section you can take notes in. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the app. It's going to do that. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the computer. So you would go back here and your name. So your notebook would be like this. And see how everyone's names are in here? You all have your own separate notebook. So that's what it looks like on an app. And I'm going to stop recording this and then show what it looks like on the computer. So many things I got to do. How do I stop recording? Stop recording.